Great news for students. Indiana University Southeast will soon be back to mostly normal operations. And joining me to share the details is Dr. Kelly Ryan and Amanda Stone Cipher with IUS. Thank you both so much for talking with me.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. No, Dr. Ryan, so there was recently a very exciting announcement made regarding IUS for the fall semester. Can you share some of those details?
Yeah, we are just so excited and relieved to be returning to a mostly in-person instructional campus again. Prior to the pandemic, we had about 70% of our classes offered in face-to-face modalities, but we declined to about 30% over the pandemic to ensure the safety of our community. Now in the fall, we're returning to 60% of in-person modalities for students to get the best instructional choice and possibility that they can. We are continuing to grow some of our online programs. So 40% of our classes will be offered online. The great thing about this is our students have shown a keen and expressed interest in being able to do the best of both worlds. Take a few classes in person and a few online. This will allow those who have the maturity and discipline to work in an online environment without set times to take those classes. But for those of us who maybe want to socialize and be back in the classroom with other students and faculty, they can now arrange for more of a face-to-face instructional experience.
That is so awesome. So really, there's a little bit of something for everybody.
Yes.
And Dr. Ryan, what will in-person classes and operations look like?
Well, again, so relieved to return to in-person instruction. Recent conversations with academic advisors, registering students for these in-person classes is just this incredible amount of enthusiasm. Faculty, too, are excited to be back in a classroom, interacting with students as well as their peers. And so it's going to look like the good old days, we're hoping. We're always going to follow CDC guidance about mask wearing and social distancing should that continue in the fall. But we also have new opportunities for students. Prior to the pandemic, we really only offered these in-person versus online courses. And now we're moving in more into this hybrid environment where students can actually register for courses that allow them some of that in-person experience while also developing those professional skills, which we've now all learned every day in our jobs that involve virtual learning and virtual interactions. And so students will now have about 20% of the schedule dedicated to these hybrid courses, which is a really great opportunity for students looking for the best of both worlds in one class.
That is so awesome. And Amanda, student event activities were, of course, altered due to COVID-19. What are the plans for those things for the fall semester?
Sure. We are so looking forward to getting back to what Dr. Ryan mentioned, the good old days, right? We are here to educate students inside the classroom and outside of the classroom. And so this past year, we really had to pivot a lot of our student events on campus due to public health guidelines. And we've done an incredible job adhering to those guidelines and keeping our campus safe. So for the fall, our team is looking at planning events over late summer and into the fall to really welcome our students back to campus and get them connected. For those of us who were fortunate enough to attend college, the classroom experience is amazing, but so is the out of classroom stuff. It's pretty fun. And we want to bring that life and fun back to campus so our students can get connected and make connections with their peers. And now I would say is a great opportunity for any student who's thinking about attending college. Now is the time to visit us, look at our website, come on campus for a tour. And now is the time to consider maybe attending college this fall. We are here to welcome you. Visit exploreius.com to check us out. And I would encourage every high school student, as you wrap up this year, it has been very different for everyone. But now is the time not to stop your dreams and looking towards the future, but now is the time to really dig in and make decisions about your future. And we are here to answer any questions you might have about featuring your education at IU Southeast.
I have to say that both of your excitement about this is a bit infectious. So I'm really excited for everybody. And thank you both so much for talking with me today.
Our pleasure. Thank you, Joanne.
Don't delay your future. Apply today. Visit exploreius.com for more information about IU Southeast.